Greetings, one and all, to the most cursed, most cringiest corner of the internet. A YouTube channel content creator, actively alienating everyone in both the analog and digital world. Welcome and good evening, wonderful dice of all alignments. I am Lunar D8. I just got home from work. I'm trying really hard not to quit my job. But I'm just stressed out with it. And every single day, there's a struggle to not just walk out. I'm killing myself to try to hit these quotas they want us to do, and it's not possible. It's literally physically impossible what they're asking. And I feel like shit all the time. I'm stressed out. Granted, I've worked worse jobs. For less money, even. But in general, I don't like quitting a job. And I'll say this. I'm grateful for my job because it pays my rent. While I do have a little bit of savings where I could get by for a month or two or so, after that, I don't know. And like I said, I'm trying really hard to not just walk out every day. And it's just, don't get me wrong, like I said, I'm grateful to have a job. I'm grateful, because it pays the rent. I have enough money left over to buy games on Steam and stuff, and to have built up a little bit of savings so that if, shit hits the fan, I at least can make rent payments for a month or two or so. Then again, on the one hand, I could say I've been stress eating a lot to cope with my job. Then it was like 173 pounds when I started this job. I think I'm going on 250. I'm not sure. I haven't weighed myself since I made that one video like a week or two ago where, you can see how fucking fat I am in the video. Yet my arms are still fucking noodles. I'll go to the gym later today, sometime after I post this video. And then I'll probably make another video after the gym or something. I was trying to go back to the gym a couple weeks ago or something when I made that video. I think it was for a week. But it was just work. And then I got sick or something. I've been sick a few times this past couple months. There's one time I had a really high fever. And another time I was just coughing a lot. I don't know. At least my teeth don't hurt at the moment. I know for a while there, my back molars were still bothering me quite a bit. I've had at least 6 of my back teeth removed over the course of my life. Or the past years. One of my previous jobs, I was breathing powdered metal and powdered paint. Basically, that job had me vomiting repeatedly and swallowing my own vomit as I worked. But I was only there at that job for 2 years before, I was dying and had to stop that. So, granted, that's, for the most part, my teeth are okay. You can see a few holes here and there, but it's mainly the back teeth that kind of get acid damage from repeatedly vomiting in your mouth and swallowing your vomit, which I'm sure sounds disgusting. It was, but it was just the work conditions I had at that job. So, I mean, that job was much worse than this job. I'm not breathing anything poisonous, or, technically that stuff wasn't poisonous. It's no long-term damage. Granted, I would need to get these two, an upper molar on both the left and right hand side extracted at some point, but I don't really want to do that. But of course, I have to sometimes get antibiotics from the doctor, because sometimes that hurts a bit. It's just, like I said, on the one hand, I'm grateful for my job. It pays better than a lot of other things that would be available. And it's not terrible. But it's just the quotas that they want us to do. It's impossible. I'm doing everything I can. I'm working as hard as I can. I can't go any faster. I can't work any harder. And I'm already pretty much killing myself to try to do. And even then, I'm taking supplements trying to improve my health too. And heck, I recently started taking CBD gummy stuff. Also, this one thing, like one of the CBDs has like lion's mane or something with it too. It's supposed to also help, I guess. I'm not sure. I can't remember. And we got ashwagandha, vitamin C. Heck, I got that Nuriva, the brain stuff, the cherry something. I can't remember. We'll say this, at least if I don't work this job anymore, it won't be third shift anymore. Yesterday I worked 8:30 p.m. to 7 in the morning, so that's 10 hours plus a half-hour lunch, plus and granted, at least work's not too far away. So, at least then it just means a 10-hour shift just takes 11 hours out of my day. I don't really haven't had too many 12-hour shifts in a while. But it's a physical manual labor job, and while I'm sure there's plenty of jobs, heck, I worked plenty of jobs that are more physically, but even then, I'm not even sure if I would be able to do those jobs at all anymore. I'm 36 years old. Like an old man. At least I feel that way. My knees, back, and shoulders always hurt. I could sleep more, I guess. I'm trying to. I got that one tea that's got chamomile leaves, chamomile flowers, lavender flowers, peppermint leaves, and catnip. Yes, actual catnip. It's meant for humans. That being said, I mentioned about a week ago or so, I was going to try to start brewing that tea again. I just really haven't got around to it. I know there's this one job somewhere, granted it's much of a drive further away, but it'd be some sort of corporate desk job where I'd be helping people get pharmaceuticals they need. It's like, on the one hand, I still want to try to keep doing my current job, even though I feel miserable. And granted, yeah, there's other stuff that's had a bad impact on my mental health with stuff, but it's just, this place is not helping. I will say something that does help my mental health. Lunar D8. Doing this channel. It's, like I said, it's a very obsessive hobby for me. Granted, I'm never going to make a cent off of this. I'm never going to be monetized. I don't want to be. Even though I'm literally bitching about worrying about, having money in the future. That being said, regardless of whatever fucking comes in the future with employment and shit, I don't ever want to make a cent off this channel. Whether it be super chats or some sort of merch or commercial shit or whatever, I don't fucking care. I don't want to make a fucking cent off this channel ever. I just like rambling at the fucking internet. I just enjoy making these videos. Granted, they're terrible quality. I mean, it's supposed to be a focus on Let's Plays and comedy and stuff just because I really like Let's Plays. I have for a long time. I remember watching Let's Plays back in, 2007? 2006 even? ROM hacks of Super Mario World. Back then, most people didn't even know YouTube existed. And anybody who was on YouTube, there was just a couple cat videos and a random person playing a ROM hack of Mario made by Japanese people. Nobody, I would say, if you took a poll of everyone in the city, 99% of everyone in the entire city would tell you, what's a YouTube? Nobody knew YouTube existed. Except for me, because I'm a big fucking nerd. I remember Ultra J-Man did a live stream. I don't know if it was on Twitch. I don't know if even Twitch existed back then. Of the first Battle Kid game, I think. Back in 2010? Yeah, it would have been I think in 2010. When the Battle Kid game came out, Ultra J-Man did a 24-hour live stream playing that game. I think it was on I forget where I was working at that time, but I didn't have to work that day. I watched the whole 24-hour stream, I think, or at least as much as I could. I enjoyed it. I don't even know if Ultra J-Man's still alive. But that was forever ago. But yeah, I just enjoy watching Let's Plays and cool, funny video. Granted, my channel it's just a place where I ramble or talk without a filter about whatever. And honestly, I'm deranged. I'm a weird, crazy person. Honestly, nobody should be listening to me because I'm just some random dumbass on the internet who doesn't really have very many people to talk to. But yeah, I tend to do random bullshit. It's usually just whatever I feel like doing. I've done some karaoke stuff, read some books. I seem to have trouble focusing on one thing at a time. Or I get distracted, I don't know. Heck, I did a movie review of Bullet Train with the guy trying to remember his name. It's not Adam Sandler. Brad Pitt. I don't know why I'm confusing Adam Sandler and Brad Pitt. I feel that would have made a lot of movies very different if those two actors switched all their movies. Like every movie Adam Sandler was in, you have Brad Pitt, and every movie Brad Pitt was in, you put Adam Sandler. I don't know. It's, like I said, and sometimes I just talk about random bullshit like this, where it's Kai, or it's random. It's just random worthless cog in society. Talking about my thoughts and feelings. And I'll say this. I never claimed to be a good person. I'm not a saint. I'm just some dumbass on the internet. Annoying all of you. I still want to get around to making that VTuber model or something, even though I probably won't ever use it for a single live stream. I think I want to try to sing the song Kind Liebe and that other song that it's 3 words and I can never remember what the name of the title of the song is. I mentioned it in another video. I don't know. I said just... Like I said, at some point, like I said, if I ever have a 6-pack, I think I don't want to test cosplay Testament. You know, because then again, I've never had a 6-pack once in my life. Never been athletic. And, well, I have a big, fat, jiggly beer belly, pretty much. That reminds me, I wanted to get a Pepsi. It's in the fridge, and I want to go downstairs. I'll get the Pepsi later. I don't know. Aside from that, I don't know. Does anyone else out there also feel like I'll say this, at least ASMR and stuff is nice. Aside from family members, I don't remember what hugs feel like. Does anybody else feel the same about that? Heck, some people, I think the term for it is touch-starved, or just random lonely person that just doesn't really have much in the way of social contacts, whatever bullshit. And I think hugs deficiency is a good way to put it, but yeah. Aside from blood relatives, yeah, I can't remember what a hug feels like. So who else is the same there? Because from what I hear about everything, apparently that's getting to be a very common thing nowadays, to where there's a lot of people in the same boat about that. So who else is a lonely person desperate for hugs? Okay, let's play the game. What day is today? I should mention what it is. It's February 3rd, 2024. 7:49 a.m. Eastern Standard Time here in America. Okay, last time I played this was January 21st, so that's not that long ago. But yeah, like I said, I'm gonna try to stay at my current job, but like I said, don't get me wrong, like I said, I'm grateful. I'm grateful and I appreciate that I have a job and that, my job has things like medical insurance and I do get some vacation paid days off. And that all in all, the job's not really that bad. And I mean, at least the overtime means more hours I get paid and it's time and a half. It's just, I can't do what they want me to do. The quotas they're wanting me to do, I mean, they just keep making it harder. They keep raising stuff. I'm doing my best. I'm working myself to death. And like I said, I'm grateful for the extra hours. I mean, the overtime. I'm getting paid more money because of it. It's like a time and a half. That's good. It's just, I'm exhausted, stressed out. My physical and mental health is not the best. And granted, I'd be more stressed about not being able to pay rent. At the same time, when I'm at work, I just don't care. I don't care if walking out results in me not being able to pay my bills and not be able to pay rent. And who knows from there. I can't take this place anymore. And like I said, it'd be unfair to say that negative things that occurred to my mental health is solely to be blamed on my current job. Honestly, the job itself isn't really all that bad. It's physical and manual labor, which I don't mind working, and I don't mind working hard. It's too many hours. And my body's just not handling it. And even then, I want to be able to go to the gym more often too. I want to be physically in shape. And yet I'm working myself to death, and yet I'm just getting fatter and weaker too. I feel miserable, I feel stressed out. And it's just work is like, and they're like, oh, why aren't you hitting this number? Why are you like, and it's like, I can't go any faster. It's not like I'm half-assing it. It's not like I'm just showing up to work late and just not paying attention and not even trying. I'm always trying my absolute hardest. I'm giving my best effort. And then some. Constantly drinking energy drinks. I'm constantly stress eating. I have Advil, Tylenol. Granted, sometimes that's helped more of the dental pain. But still, I'm doing my best. I can't go any faster. I can't work any harder. Every single day, I'm giving my absolute best effort. I'm working as hard as I possibly can. I'm working as fast as I possibly can. And I'm paying attention as much as I possibly can to what I'm doing at work. I'm doing my best. And the funny thing is, You know I'm so stressed and pissed so much. And there are sometimes I'll yell and cuss the machines. I don't think anybody can even hear me. What? I'm always smiling. Just like I am anywhere else. IRL world. I'm always smiling when I talk to people. I'm always doing my best to be super friendly with everybody. Heck, there's a lot of times where I see my coworkers are stressed out, and I try to cheer them up. Most of all, I give them words of encouragement. I make sure to tell my coworkers they're doing a good job. Then I even tell them about the things I see they're doing and struggling with. I try to make them feel better. Heck, in general, it's good. It's good policy when you're out there in the IRL world to just be respectful and treat everybody just like they're a human being. Just treat everyone with dignity and respect. Most of all, I tend to try to be nice and polite to everybody. And granted, yes, some degree of that it's just sort of OCD. It's more so a compulsion rather than morality that I'm nice to people. I just feel the overwhelming urge to just be nice to people. How in general I don't like the idea of being mean to anybody. And how if there's ever a situation where there is something that's where I'd be pissed off at somebody, then I'd rather just walk away and then have nothing to do with them. If I can have a nice conversation with someone, cool. And if they're not a nice person where I can talk to them and they can be civil or pleasant, then I just walk away. I mean, I just don't want to be bothered with that shit. And granted, I figure that's kind of ironic given just the fact that both in videos, the way I talk, and comments in my fucking YouTube posts, where I'm just going off on rants about random bullshit. But that's more so me just needing to vent about just the random shit on my mind. It's not like I'm even trying to have a debate with anybody. I just don't see the interest in it. I just feel the need to talk about things. So it's not like I'm going out trying to actually have some sort of major discussion with some person. Though I do enjoy listening to videos of other people have debates. I listen to them. Basically, just because it's interesting to listen to sometimes. These people talk about things while I'm doing level grinding in video games. I haven't played much of a video game in a while, like a week or something. Been kind of busy. I know on the Christmas break I got into Cyberpunk a little bit. Maybe I'll sit down and play a little bit of that later on today. It's just... I don't know. I guess the main thing we're saying is this. Whenever you see somebody in person out there, just remember, you don't know what they're going through or how they're feeling or what they're thinking at the time. So just be nice to them. Hell, it's something that's kind of seems like it's, especially from all the random crap I wind up seeing on YouTube or stuff I overhear in person, in public. It just seems like everyone's so hateful to each other anymore. I mean, one, there's that statement like where we need to get back to as a people. where people could just have conversations or disagreements and be civil and respectful to each other. Or at the very least, just, I don't know, live and let live. Everyone just be able to live their own life. I mean, it's one thing if somebody's actively hurting somebody, but in general, most people, I think they just want to try to get by in life. You know, make enough money to pay their bills. Maybe do a few things that are fun, like play a cool video game, see a movie, maybe get some really delicious food or a pizza, listen to some good music, pursue some hobbies like learning a language or playing guitar, spend some time with friends. You know, most people, I think, just want to be able to relax. Hell, that's usually what I tend to do with Let's Plays, which honestly I can't imagine it's very fun or relaxing to anybody right now, just random guy bitching, but I do enjoy Let's Plays. I've enjoyed them for a long time. I know it sounds lame, the idea, like there's times where I've gotten like Popeye's chicken and just sat there eating the junk food, fast food, and just watching a fucking YouTube video of someone doing a Let's Play. And it's nice. I don't know what the fuck any of this is about. Okay, we should start the game, but main point being is just I don't know. But like I said, I'm glad I at least have one day off work. So and then back to work again. Like I said, I might try to get that one job at some point where, honestly though, if I do get fired or wind up walking the fuck out of my job, I think I'll take a month off and not even try to look for another job. And just focus on trying to get in shape. You know, improve my health. Hell, I know one thing I like doing is go to the bike trail and just sort of walk down the bike trail. Enjoy it. I used to do that so much more in the past. Granted, I probably look like a fucking crazy person to anyone else. It's not like I even have fucking earbuds or in my ears. I just walk down a fucking bike trail meant for people on bicycles. But no, I'm just a random dude walking by himself on a bike trail, talking to himself, or stopping and talking to squirrels, or just standing there and watching the trees blow in the wind or watch the clouds go by. As people drive by on a fucking bicycle in groups of 3, wondering what the fuck's wrong with me. And I'm like, I don't know. I guess the short version of what's wrong with me is I'm just a failure of a person. And honestly, measuring me by any barometer of value, I'm completely worthless. And I really have no value to society, or any reason why anyone really should fucking care. That was fucking depressing. You know, it's nice to sit on your porch sometimes, drink some tea, or some Pepsi, or hot cocoa during a thunderstorm, because I don't like to be actually out in the rain during a thunderstorm. But it's nice just to sit out there. Probably I should be doing it on a fucking metal folding chair, but I'm a dumbass, I guess. But yeah, just sit down on their metal folding chair and drink some hot cocoa, drink some tea, drink some Pepsi. I like my Pepsi okay. I like ice cold Pepsi. Never flat. There was this nitro stuff that came out one time, and I understand apparently you're supposed to put these in some sort of cold glasses that are like wine or some shit. I don't know. But one, who the fuck has that? Apparently, oh, you're supposed to have these special glasses that are supposed to be cold. Kevin, like, who the fuck owns that? But two, it's just it's nitro because it's all smooth. And I like the carbonated stuff. I don't want to grab a Pepsi and drink it and have it taste like it's flat. And it's like, oh, but if you add it this one special way in a certain type of cup and a glass or something in a certain way in a certain temperature, it does something and it's supposed to taste. I'm like, I don't own that. I don't know what you're talking about. And it's... I would rather just have my fucking ice cold can of Pepsi, or open a 2-liter and pour it into fucking ice in a cup. I don't know. I don't know the fuck we're talking about. I like Pepsi, and I like watching thunderstorms. Granted, it's nice to be out there and, like, you feel the wind and the moisture of the water, but not actually be in the rain. I don't want to get soaked and drenched, let alone get sick. Though again, I do take like 15 showers a fucking week. I like standing in the shower and scrubbing and getting clean. That's one thing. If I ever go to a convention, I'll at least smell nice. Like, I've never been to a convention, but apparently, like, there's a thing where people smell bad or something. I'm like, if you're doing something sociable like that, wouldn't you want to smell good? I mean, you're like, okay, you're going to be there with, like, the cleanest clothes possible, the nicest looking clothes you can get, and I mean, wouldn't you want to smell good? I mean, I have nice cologne. I don't know what the fuck we're talking about. Main point being is just, I'm stressed with my job. I'm doing my best. I'm working as hard as I can. And like I said, I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm grateful for my job. Ow, my foot is cramping. Why? Ow. Okay. But don't get me wrong, I'm grateful for my job. I appreciate my job. It pays my rent. I appreciate that I have the means to, support myself so I can buy video games and have a place to live and see doctors and get medicine and have really nice food, go out and get shit from restaurants. Hell, you know what? After I make this video, I'm going to go to the gym, play some Cyberpunk, and after that I'm going to get a large pepperoni pizza. I haven't decided if it's going to be stuffed crust or not. It's either going to be stuffed crust or normal pizza. But I'm going to get a large pepperoni pizza from Pizza Hut. And some wings and shit. Drink some Pepsi and watch a Let's Play. I don't know if I'll make another video or not. I still want to, and like I said, when you ever make the feature mod, like at some point, it's just, I don't know. I do have some like 7-Up type stowed over there. It's technically starry, but it's, you guys know it. Does anyone even, ow! Why am I so, ow, why does that hurt? Ah, fuck. Ah. Why can I not do basic fucking movements? But yeah, it's starry soda, but I don't know if everyone even knows what that is. It's basically 7-Up. Like I said, I'm grateful for my job. I appreciate my job. I can buy video games. I can get some pizza later and stuff. And I can have some money for savings and pay rent. Support myself and all that shit. And pay all the other bills and shit I have. I'm stressed out. I'm exhausted. My body's falling apart. And I'm doing my best. the numbers they want me to get, the quotas they want me to do. It's not possible. And it's like they act like it's because I must be incompetent, or I must be lazy, or I must be not trying. But then again, in general, I mean, hell, they're having to lay some people off just because the company itself is having more financial issues, and they're having some people be forced from third shift to first shift. As I burp into the microphone. Not that this could be any less professional. Then again, I think I've said it before. The only thing consistent about my channel is the complete lack of professionalism. I promise nothing and I guarantee even less. Just some random dumbass bitching at everyone. But it's just, I'm doing my best. But every day I'm like, even though I don't have another job lined up, and then like, I know walking out like okay. Like, even if you do get that one job trying to help people get pharmaceuticals, that's still going to be a pay cut and more of a commute. And your car is kind of falling apart too. And they're going to be raising their monthly rent here soon. Again. But I mean, I shouldn't complain. Oh no, life is not bad. And I've managed... It's just, like I said, I'm grateful for my job. It pays my rent. I appreciate that. And there's always that possibility that even though that one job would be a pay cut, I mean, you may not even get that job. There's a chance I wind up quitting my job, I may not be able to get anything else. I might not be able to pay rent at all. But I don't care. I can't deal with my job anymore. I will say this. I may be depressed and may have shit bothering me. And I may think about certain things a lot. But I would never hurt myself. There was this person online. I don't know if that person's still... Their video is a bit concerning about their well-being. Not even sure if I should link that in the description. It's just... I'd be lying if I didn't say, if I said... I'd be lying if I didn't say I didn't think about that possibility. But It's something I'm absolutely against. Hopefully that one person's okay. Not even sure if I should link it just because it is a bit disturbing even by my standards. I'm not sure. I'm just saying hopefully that person's okay. I don't know why I brought that up. Just like I said, I would never. But I mean, everybody thinks about that stuff sometimes. So it's normal, I think. I've just been probably a little more agitated just because of work. The extra hours and just how much they're trying to push us. And like I said, all in all, I understand. It's a company, they're trying to make a profit, and they're, dealing with issues with the economy. So they're trying to make it more viable, profit-wise. But we already had such a high turnover rate in the past. It was always a struggle to keep employees. It's just, I feel like the place has kind of forgotten that we're people, that we're human beings, that we're nothing more than just disposable tools. It's like, I don't think, do they even care? It'd be one thing if it was an issue, like if I was just sitting around my phone watching fucking tentacle hentai, not doing my fucking job, and just... Okay, obviously I'm going to a fucking extreme there. But the main point is this. It'd be one thing if I was slacking off or not trying to do my job. But I'm literally working myself to death at that fucking place in order to try my best to hit that damn quota. Because I'll say this. The numbers I'm hitting before the quotas are risen, it would have been considered damn good. Now it's still not enough. And I'm like, I'm in constant pain, I'm constantly stressed, I'm constantly pissed, and yet I keep going. It's like I keep constantly working at all times without even stopping at all. Unless a machine's completely fucking busted, which one we need to get somebody to fix it and all that, but it's just, I'm doing my best. They want us to hit these high quotas. I don't know. They act like they think I must be incompetent, like I must be lazy or something, that I must just be half-assing it, that I'm just not trying. I'm trying my best. I'm giving my absolute best effort, and it's not enough. And it's not sustainable either. Even with supplements, even with CBD and all that shit, it's... Not only is the effort I'm giving right now killing me, I mean, not only is the effort I'm giving right now not enough to hit these quotas they want us to do, that are completely impossible, it's physically impossible for me to do what they want me to do. It is literally impossible for me to do what they want me to do. And I mean, it's also, yes, it is irritating other mental health issues that I have that are, kind of existing outside of work, that are just kind of particular to me because I'm kind of fucked in the head. But it's kind of agitating, that. But it's also just the fact that even with Advil, my knees, my back, my shoulder are constantly hurt. Other stuff seems to be falling apart on me. I'm always tired. Hell, sometimes I got just about like a gram of fucking caffeine a day. My chest hurts so much, so often, especially when I'm at work. It's like, if I don't quit my job, I'm gonna literally die of a fucking heart attack. But even then, it's just the fact that I'm not even sure if this company's gonna have a future. Like, I don't know if this company's going to be financially viable as a company in the long run. Even I know they're not going to wind up laying me off. They're just going to try to push things harder until... And like, part of me is like, do they want me to quit? Is that the goal? I'm like, on the other hand, I know they just want their numbers. That's the thing. It's not anything personal against me. It's not like they have some problem with me. It's just they want their numbers. They want their bottom line to make some more money and to increase their profits, to deal with a company that's struggling with fucking economy issues. But I can't do anymore. I'm doing my best. I can't work any faster than I already am. I can't work any harder. And I'm already giving as much effort as I can. And it's not enough. And not only is that effort not enough, it's not sustainable. I can't keep working at this intensity in terms of how fast I'm trying to move indefinitely. I'm going to start slowing down, and they already feel it's not fast enough. I physically can't. And it's not like I'm, I would say I'm at least average person in terms of what I can do, and honestly, in terms of people available to do the job in the building, for all intents and purposes, I'm pretty much one of the fastest. They can't actually get anybody else to do my job, to do it faster. And the couple people that we do have that can work similar to me, they're needed on other things. Though, don't get me wrong, I don't think for a moment I'm not instantly disposable. I'm just a fucking number. Like I said, hell, if they need to, if something goes wrong, they can just blame me and use me as a scapegoat. That way they can avoid getting blamed themselves. And again, I don't blame them for that. I mean, it's understandable. I mean, that's just what their job is. Actually, 2 nights ago, I actually told a member of lower management, if I walk out, don't take it personally. Because I didn't want that person to think it was like some issue. But the fact that I'm even starting to be open to that degree with just... Because I told a member of lower management that, yeah, if I do walk out, because I've been working with that person a bit, and just... They're frustrated too. Honestly, everybody in this whole fucking building, well, not right now, I'm at home, but at work, everybody at work is ready to fucking snap. And then there was like an incident that occurred a couple weeks ago, or a week ago, I can't tell, I don't know what time is anymore, in terms of when this was, but it was something I annoyed one of my viewers quite a bit, like a long string of messages. I should really need to avoid doing that. It's just, it was either a week or 2 weeks ago or something. Just, there was an incident that occurred when we were clocking out. Granted, I'm already a bit of an obsessive person who ruminates about things and thinks a bit deeply on certain things. And I don't mean deeply, ooh, it's philosophical, more like OCD and just overthinking, ruminating, basically, that whole anxious thought thing that people do, like, that comic of the person laying down, not able to sleep because they got shit bothering them, that sort of thing, but all times. But it's just, something happened and it made me start thinking about certain things from the past even more. And that bothered me. But yeah, like I said, I'm going to try. I'm trying not to quit my job. I mean, every moment I'm there, I feel like there's, honestly, there's so many times like I want to just start bashing my head into things at work. There's so many times I've just been on just this close to just flipping everybody off and saying fuck you to everyone and everything, and saying I fucking quit, and just I'll start stripping my clothes off, work clothes, just throw them on the ground, walk out fucking naked. Obviously not going to do that, but I'm making a point. I feel angry and pissed. And I'll tell you this, what's going to happen if I ever do walk out? Simple. You guys remember Fozzie? Or Foz, or whatever, the guy who did like the thumbs up and the hey. I'm just going to do that. That's basically, that's the kind of person I am. I'm not going to yell at people. I'm more likely to just go to management, shake their hand, like I said, it was nice working with you. I'm leaving. Give them a double thumbs up to everybody, like hey guys, I quit. I'm walking the fuck out. Later, bye. And then just give them double thumbs up, like hey, fucking Foz. Does anyone even know that reference? It's like a 50s show, I think. It gets referenced a bit in Family Guy. People's like, that narrows it down so little. It's like, do you have any idea how little that narrows it down? And now we're making a reference to a reference with another reference. Batman Beyond. Terry McGinnis. I'm such a fucking nerd. But drink some more 7-Up. Yes, I know it's Starry. I'm going to call it 7-Up. But yeah, I'm just... And like I said, there's so many times I want to I want to quit out of rage. And there's sometimes I want to quit because I just feel so fucking, I don't know, down, stressed, despondent, hopeless, stressed out. Basically, I'm stressed as fuck, and I'm not dealing with my stress very well. Like I said, I'll go to the gym after this video, and after that, maybe play some Cyberpunk, and then I'll get a large pepperoni pizza from Pizza Hut, some wings, watch some sort of Let's Play or something. Well, honestly, I'll take a shower before the gym. Then I'll probably take a shower, like, probably at some point during the Let's Play, I'll probably, like, just stop mid-pizza and go take another shower. But yeah. Like I said, if I do wind up quitting my job, I don't know what the fuck I'll do, but I think I'll try for that one job to help people with pharmaceuticals and stuff. But I mean, there's no guarantee I'll even get that job, let alone that it'll work out. I don't know if I'd even get a job at all. With the way the economy's starting to go, I'd be worried about what's going to happen with that. That if I quit my job, it could mean I wind up losing my place to live. Or even the ability to get by. But I can't deal with my job anymore. Like I said, I'm grateful for my job. I appreciate my job. But I don't think they appreciate me. The quotas they're asking are unreasonable. And yet, knowing that there's no chance in hell I could ever succeed, I still go to work every day and give my absolute everything to do everything I possibly can to do the best job. Even knowing that at any point, I'm just going to walk the fuck out and just quit on the spot and just walk the fuck out. Even knowing that, the whole time I'm at work, I'm still giving my all. I'm still working as hard as I can. I'm still trying to give the best quality that I can. Because not only am I building things, but I'm also I'm trusted to inspect them to make sure they're good for quality. And I'm still doing my best with that. I'm still working as hard as I possibly can. Even though I'm ready to walk out at any fucking second. That literally every fucking second I'm there at work, I'm ready to walk the fuck out. I'm ready to scream. I'm ready to just say, fuck it. I don't care. I don't care if I can't get another job. I don't care if I can't pay rent. I don't care. I'm leaving. I can't deal with it anymore. Even though I feel that way all fucking times doing my job to the point that I'm so fucking stressed out to where I can't cope. I can't fucking deal with it. I'm pissed off. I'm ready to, I honestly emotionally feel like I'm ready to start telling everyone to go fuck themselves and just start punching a fucking wall. It's like, well, why not a person? Because people have feelings and I don't want to hurt anybody. Okay? I wouldn't want to hit a person or something. But at least an object or something, it's not a person. It doesn't have feelings, so I'm not going to hurt anybody. But it's just, even though I feel so pissed off at all times, so stressed out, where I can't cope, I can't deal with it. And granted, yes, there's other stuff bothering me too, but all the stuff at one time, I think I said it in a YouTube community post of a day or two ago. I don't even know. It was either a day or 2 days ago. Just there's a lot of stuff going on in my mental health, so we're kind of past its breaking point. And yet, it's like, oh, what kind of... So, how does Lunar respond to that? By just being depressed and eating a fucking pizza? Don't get me wrong, though. The pizza's going to be delicious, and I'm going to enjoy every bite of the pepperoni pizza, because it's going to be fucking delicious. I do like good food. Bacon, Pepsi, meat, fried foods. I'm fat for a reason, okay? Alright, like I said, I'll probably weigh myself when I get to the gym. I don't know. I'll maybe update and comment if I don't make another video later. I don't know. If I do, I don't know. But it's just, even though I'm stressed as fuck at my job, even though I'm at every moment I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna walk out right the fuck now. At every moment I'm like, I'm done with it. Then again, I mean, most people get... I mean, there are some times where, like, you know, people say, oh, you like, negative self-talk. I mean, there are sometimes I'll say certain negative things to myself out loud, but again, really, I'll make sure to not say that if there's anybody within earshot. But like I said, I at least try to be friendly and nice to everyone else, and cheer them up, and give them, like, I'll see the work they're putting in, and I'll compliment them. I'll tell them, good job, because I know that sort of stuff makes a big difference. Especially if the way this place is, everybody, like, I've talked to a few of the people in different departments, just casually trying to avoid my own feelings on things, and yeah, so many people at work feel the same as me. I mean, one, straight up, everybody in the building's ready to snap. But there's several people that literally they were taken aback so much when I complimented them when I was working with them. And they talked about how management's been breathing down their neck. How they basically feel like they can't do anything right. And one, they mentioned that it means a lot to them that I said something nice to them, that I took the time to watch that, they're doing hard work, and to tell them they're doing a good job. And that's the thing, I've worked with people, and I don't just give these compliments for no fucking reason. If a person's doing a shitty job, I'm not gonna give them a fucking compliment. If anything, I'm gonna tell them they're doing a fucking shitty job. But there's several people I've worked with doing different machines where, obviously they can't hit the numbers that they're expected to do either. But I can see they're trying. I can see they're doing their best. I can see the effort they put in. And I tell them that. I tell them how I see the things they're dealing with, and that they are doing a good job. And it means a lot to them. And I mentioned to a couple about how I feel with management myself. They seem legitimately surprised. It's kind of funny though. Management views me as a person they can put anywhere. Because I do work my hardest. Because I am reliable. And because they're like, hey, Lunar gets along with everybody. It's like no matter who you put him with, he just works with them. It's just, I'm not the only one in the building who feels this way. It's just, like I said, I shouldn't be complaining about getting overtime. It's extra hours I'm getting paid for, and I get paid time and a half. I should be grateful for that. But it's just, I'm tired. I'm stressed out. I'm in pain. And most of all, this effort's not sustainable. I'm giving everything I can. And not only is that still not enough, I can't keep this up. And yeah, it's funny. I'm ready to walk out at every fucking moment. And yet, even though I'm struggling not to just walk out at any second, I'm constantly still working as hard as I can. I'm still giving my best effort. I'm still moving as fast as I possibly can. And like I said, I'm inspecting things too. I'm the one making sure stuff's of good quality. And I'm still doing my best. I'm still doing everything I can to send the absolute best quality part. Like, we're building Terminators, I know. We're building T-800s. But I'm still trying to make sure they're the best quality I can. So, I mean, it's just my everyday life working at Skynet. And like I said, I'm grateful for my job. It pays my rent. I appreciate it. But like, it's funny. Even I'm ready to walk out at any fucking time. I'm trying really hard not to. trying really hard not to just quit. I don't want to quit my job because it at least pays my bills. And it's the most financially prudent decision I can make. Because the alternative is not knowing if I'll be able to pay rent in the future. Let alone even get by. Who knows, maybe I'm worrying too much about that, but it is still a worry. Even if everyone's like, oh, that's not a founded worry, you can just get something else, no problem, it shouldn't be an issue. I guess. I'm not really, aside from that one job I'm thinking about doing, the pharmaceutical thing, I don't know what else. I definitely wouldn't want to work in another factory. And I don't want to go work at a Walmart because that definitely won't pay the bills. If I'm going to go work at a place, I want to at least be able to make enough to get by. I don't need to be rich, but I certainly don't want to worry about not being able to pay a bill. And at least that's a good thing about my current job. I know I can definitely make sure I can pay rent and all that shit. But it's just, I'm just really stressed out. And I'm just exhausted and I'm in pain all the time. And heck, I feel like a lot of times I can't really do what I want at the gym because, if I'm too sore from the gym, then I can't do my job. But then again, even if I'm not sore from the gym and giving my absolute best effort, it's still not enough to hit these numbers they want. Let alone if I were to push even harder at the gym, then I'd move even slower. At least right now I'm doing everything I can to make sure that it doesn't impact my work. But it's just... I said lots of mixed feelings on the whole fucking thing. Like I said, I'm grateful for my job. I'm grateful I can have a place to live and pay my bills. But I am fucking miserable at my job. And I hate every fucking second of it. I'm gonna try to keep my job for now. But even then, at this point, I'm like, they may just fucking fire me. But even then, they really don't have anybody else to do that job. And again, it's not like I think I'm not disposable. I am. I'm just a fucking number. They can fucking get rid of me and just throw somebody else on there and burn them out in a month or two, and then get the next person, the next person, next person. There's a never-ending line of people that can be used to replace me, even if they have to be burned out 100 times faster. But the fact still remains, even if I choose not to quit, my body and my mind are not going to cope with this much longer, if you can even call what I'm doing right now coping. What they're asking of me is too much. I'm still trying my best, even though I know that. But what they want from me, I can't possibly do. And yet I still go into work every day and I try my hardest. I try my hardest to hit those numbers they want me to hit. But I can't. And I'm killing myself trying. And even keeping up this level of effort, that's not sustainable. I can't keep this up. this point, I think it's just as likely that they're just gonna fire me because they're like, oh, we're not making these numbers, and we have to have some sort of explanation to the even higher up, CEOs and people that doesn't involve them getting the blame. At which point, I guess I get to be the scapegoat for why we're not hitting the profits and the numbers they want. Despite the fact that I've been there for years and years at this point, busting my ass, working as hard as I possibly can. And I've hated it since day one. But it was what I had to do in order to pay the bills. So I got up every day and went back into work over and over again. That's what I'm gonna try to do. But I don't know. I don't think I can. I don't know how much longer I can keep this up. I don't even think I can. I'm going to try. But this is more than I can deal with. I'm doing my best. And I'm gonna try to keep doing my best. But I'm at my limit with this shit. And like I said, I'll try that one pharmaceutical job, but there's no guarantee I'll even get that job. Let alone if I'll even, keep it. Even if I do get hired at it, maybe I can't even do it. Maybe I won't be any good at it. Maybe that job also have economic issues. Even then, even if it's fine, it'll still be a little bit of a pay cut and a commute. But at least be enough money to get by. I might not buy any more video games ever again. I will say this, maybe I'll take the first month. Maybe taking a month to just get in shape and improve my health would actually help me to get another job, to do better at whatever job I go into. Maybe I'd be disadvantaged starting a new job, still physically drained and torn down from this one. Maybe taking a month of just walking on bike trails and enjoying nature and getting some better sleep for fucking once. Getting off of the third shift sleep schedule and sleeping at nighttime like a normal human being. Maybe I'd be in better health, and maybe that improved physical and mental health would help me do better at even getting hired at a new job, let alone maybe it would help me to do a better job at the new job. So it's okay, yeah, you spend a month not working, but then, you're more likely to get hired in the first place, and you're more likely to do a good job at the new job. And heck, like I said, maybe I could even excel, maybe I could do really, really well. I don't know, maybe it's just been pride on my part. It doesn't matter what kind of fucking job I do. I want to do a good job. It's sort of an exception with this channel. It's just, everything in this channel is absolutely shit quality. And I'm okay with that. That's kind of the point. Everything else in life, everything has to be, do this a certain way, all the time, and, feel like you're being judged all the time. Something be good enough and all that shit. This doesn't have to be anything pressured like that. Granted, there's still sometimes I've had issues self-esteem wise on certain things. But yeah, this is just sort of me making videos of any quality just because I just want to make a video without any pressure about whatever kind of quality. I just want to, even now this is a shit quality idea for A Let's Play is just a guy talking about being stressed at his job, and about how he's probably either going to quit or get fired, and then not really being sure about what he's going to do after that. But, yeah, I just... I'm just stressed out. And what my job wants of me anymore, I can't do it. What they want of me, I can't do. It's too much. I can't go as fast as they want me to do. I can't hit these quotas they want me to do. And I'm hurting myself just trying. This isn't sustainable. I'm falling apart. So that's the thing, I don't know what's gonna come of that. Like I said, every day I'm just a second. At every single second I'm at work, I'm a single second away from just walking the fuck out. And there are so many times it's been such a struggle to where I've been literally having to force myself not to where I've been ready to just walk the fuck out. There are some times where my arms will just start shaking uncontrollably from just the way I feel about things. And like I said, yeah, there's stuff outside of work that bothers me too. But that's not a good combination. Between all of that and all of this, it's not a good combination. And like I said, I would say I'm not coping with it well, but honestly, I'm not coping with it at all. I'm not dealing with this stress in any feasible way that's passable. Physically and mentally, I'm breaking the fuck down. I can't stay at this job indefinitely. I'm trying not to just walk out. I'm trying not to just quit. I'm trying not to, get fucking fired. Or do. And like I said, I have pride in my work. I mean, when it comes to that shit, I'm still working as fast as I can. I'm still trying to send good quality. Though I'm constantly worried I'm going to send bad quality, that, I'm going to send something that was shit or something wrong, and then they're like, oh, we're going to have to fire you because, you did this wrong or did that wrong. But I'm like, it's just a matter of time. I feel like I'm on borrowed time with that shit. I feel like, one, what you guys want of me, I can't do. Two, even trying to do it, I'm breaking down. My body is, my knees and my back hurt all the time. I can't do what you want me to do, even though I'm trying my best, and I'm hurting myself trying. And even then, even though I try my best to get the best quality, I'm always worried that, I'm probably going to send something of bad quality. But I'm trying my best. And that's the thing. I can't work harder. I can't work faster. I can't do anymore. Even keeping up what I am doing, I don't even think I can do that. They're asking too much of me, and I can't do it. I'm trying my best, and I can't succeed. And as far as me as a person, currently a lot of the issues are completely unrelated to work. But I am not okay. And this stuff is not helping. But I guess, honestly, it's been a miracle I stayed this long with this job. But I had a good run. Better than I ever could have expected. I'll try to keep with this job. I'll try not to quit. I'll try to keep doing my best. But whenever the time comes, which I don't have that job anymore, I'll just have to find something else. Like I said, there's that one job with the pharmaceutical stuff. Maybe I could do that. But like I said, no guarantee I'll get hired. No guarantee that I'll even be any good at the job. I mean, there's a chance I wouldn't get hired at all. A chance they'd have economic issues and they'd wind up having to fire me, you know. Last in, first out sort of thing. Or it could just be that what that stuff is, maybe I just wouldn't be able to do it. Maybe I wouldn't be able to do that job. So I really don't know exactly what it is I'd be doing. And maybe I wouldn't be able to do it. Maybe I won't be able to do that either. Maybe I won't be able to get a job doing anything. Maybe whatever job I would wind up getting would pay even less and be even worse conditions. Even less stable. Then again, like I said, maybe if I just get fired or walk out of the fucking job, then maybe I'll take a month. I at least have a little bit of money saved up for rent. That way I can cover bills in the meantime. Maybe I can just take a month and just spend every day going to the gym, sleeping better, not being stressed out of my fucking mind. Just relax, not dealing with that bullshit. Maybe I still think it'd be nice to actually have a six-pack. But part of that's an aesthetic thing. I just want to be attractive, I guess. Have some pride in my appearance, as well as just, I think it'd be cool to do like cosplay stuff. But of course, can't really do that if I look. Then again, there are sometimes like the parts I work with, like the Terminators, you know, the materials they're made of are kind of shiny sometimes, and some of the things are kind of reflective, and you know, I see my face in the Terminator, and I'm like, it's like, all right, that's why everyone hates you. You're really unpleasant to look at. And I mean, it's like, and I got like a big Pepsi beer gut, and I don't really have any muscle. Heck, though, I'm kind of worried that if I also don't lose weight, I might become diabetic or some shit. I don't know if I ever would, but I don't want to be. I don't know. Like I said, just but yeah, maybe I'd take a month off just to get myself in better health. Maybe that would actually help me do a better job of getting hired at a new job. Maybe that'd help me to be more capable of being able to do whatever the new job is. about. I just... Okay, I'm gonna play at least 10 minutes of this or something. And I'm gonna go to the gym, play some Cyberpunk, take a couple of showers here and there, maybe soak in a bath, put some Epsom salt in there or something. Then I'm gonna get a large pepperoni pizza from Pizza Hut. I don't know if it's gonna be stuffed crust or not. I don't know which one I want to get. I'm gonna get some wings. Maybe just honey barbecue. I don't know. I don't know what kind of wings. I'm not even sure if there's anything new at Pizza Hut. Maybe I'll ask them if there's anything new, and maybe I can get something new. I don't know. Okay, let's how this up and game. Okay. I'm just gonna it's like where we spent who knows how long fucking rambling about stupid bullshit. What the Okay. I don't remember what we're doing. Look for another way in. No, Misa won't always be with me on jobs like this. The sooner I can think and act independently, the better. Let's look at this from a different angle. If entering discreetly is out, what options remain? The obvious choice would be resort to breaking in. The windows may be fixed in place, but they're certainly not unbreakable. Misa, do you have anything we can use to smash the windows? He's like, yay, I get to break things. Huff. Misa flexed her. She flexed her arms. That's pretty... Yeah, I forgot. You're fucking awesome. Quietly, I mean. Oh, right. Spy gadgets. But that smile was hilarious. Shake, shake. I figured as much. Misa's father probably has all the expensive tools, not her. I suppose I could ask to borrow something to that effect tonight, but I also want to prove that I can do this without Sai's help. This might be harder than I thought. Maybe this is why we only have one job for the week. I can see how scouting out a location like this might take a while. For the time being, I guess I'll just have to think it over and try to come up with a plan. Without deciding on a method of entry into our target's home, Misa and I left Trenton, returning to my house momentarily before I dropped her off. Misa chilled around my house for a while. I escorted her to the same point as yesterday, and we went our separate ways. Although we didn't get as much done as I'd hoped, Misa and I did make some work-related progress. We scouted out the target's home, looked for an entry point, and ultimately walked away with little having been achieved. Things may have gone differently with some insightful input from the young veteran by my side, but with Misa's reluctance to get to work, that didn't seem like it was going to happen. So, disappointing as it may be, we settled for superficial insight, something to be built upon later in the week. As we left our target's home, I found myself wondering about why Misa was so reluctant to get to work. If Misa were an ordinary girl, it would be understandable. Rather, it would be strange if a regular teenage girl did get excited about killing a random stranger. But in Misa's case, the only likely conclusion I could reach was that she was just bored by it. It's scary to think of how many people you need to kill before becoming utterly bored and disinterested in the act. I can understand not feeling bad or remorseful. Hell, I'm already at that stage, and I've barely even started. But to show such indifference to a lucrative, exciting job like this, even if Misa doesn't need the money, this is the sort of job a normal person could only fantasize about, watching crime dramas on TV and wondering what it's really like. At 17 years of age, has that sense of wonder already worn off? Or did Misa never have it to begin with? I suppose thinking about it won't do me any good, and I'm certainly not in a position to judge. After all, if Misa's indifference is scary, then what does that say about my enthusiasm? Ultimately, perhaps it's simply that Misa is a better person than I am. I'm home. Welcome back. Uttering only those 3 words, Sarah walked up to my side and kissed me on the cheek. The joy on her face was evident, if not unexplained, and it seems that Sarah was in the mood to show it. Did something good happen while I was out with Misa? It's always heartwarming to see Sarah like this, but considering her appointment with the school counselor, it is rather surprising. Still, why did I imagine that in the rolled casket voice for Mega Man Legends? I still want a Mega Man Legends 3. Then again, I still want a Brave Fence Musashi 3. I still enjoyed the boss fight against Iron Mouse in that game. Still the best game for the PS1. Still, it is a little eerie, not knowing what has her so giddy. What is it? Here! Another letter? It couldn't be the counselor again already, could it? Don't worry, it's good this time, I promise. As much as I'd like to take her word for it. Dear parents, it is with great pride that we blah 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 your daughter is. It's an invitation to an awards ceremony at our school. You remember those, don't you? Unfortunately I do. 3 hours of free time used to acknowledge the accomplishments of students. One a semester, each more boring than the last. It wouldn't be so bad if they stuck to handing out awards. The real problem is that they want to put on a show. Teachers assume that parents want to see other people's kids perform on stage, showcasing their talent for people who only attended to see their own kids. Absolutely awful performances that make even parents want to leave early. Worse, Sarah's principal is the type who won't stop talking until someone stops her. And since our last name starts with T, we're stuck there pretty much the whole time. Are you receiving an award? I am. Okay, I don't understand that face. Why I don't understand. And you want me to go? I do. Shit. Like I'm not already wasting enough of my free time. I want you to go. Sarah reiterated her stance, aware of my hesitation. Well, the ceremony is at 5 p.m. on Friday, so I could easily make it back in time to attend the Friday night meeting. Unless Misa and I wind up performing our duty at the last minute, I guess I'll have no legit reason to avoid the ceremony. But still, don't you think it'd be better if I stayed at home? I don't want to cause you any more trouble with your classmates or teachers. You'd rather I catch the train home alone at 8 p.m.? She has a good point. In fact, knowing my former principal, 8 p.m. is the best case scenario. We should make a save point. And return to game. We will go. I guess there's no helping it. Fine, I'll go. You will? Of course. I love watching you kick your classmates' asses. Hee hee. Oh, that's right. I'd better go buy some clothes appropriate for such an event. It's just a school ceremony. And some new shoes, a tie, and not just for me. We better get going soon if we want to get back before it's dark. Oh God, what have I gotten myself into? Two days later. Thursday night, October 6th. Since our trip to the circus yesterday, Misa has been filled with energy, even more so than usual. She didn't let up on our way back to the meeting room, When we met up this morning, or when we went out earlier today, and given Sai's weary expression during last night's training, probably not at home either. I don't know why clowns and acrobats excite or something. Oh, I enjoy the parkour stuff in the Assassin's Creed games, but I could never do that stuff IRL, because one, that stuff's unrealistic. Because most of the people that do that parkour stuff IRL, even the good people, that tends to, like, people get hurt. It looks awesome, and it looks fun, but it requires such an insane amount of athleticism, and even then, even the basic stuff is extremely dangerous. Most of the stuff you'd be pulling in a fucking Assassin's Creed, people would die, even if you're like the greatest athlete ever. But it looks cool in a video game. But thanks to them, Misa has been hyper ever since. Even if this is an inappropriate time to be focused on something as trivial as a trip to the circus, I'm happy to see that Misa is enjoying herself. Tug tug. Yes. Oh, cool. Wouldn't that hurt your nose, though? Without warning, Misa unveiled the blade from behind her back. I mean, that looks cool. I mean, I have a terrible sense of balance in every way. Heck, I'm trying to learn how to juggle while passively listening to corn in the background on my phone. But, I mean, that's impressive, but isn't that uncomfortable? For the nth time since we left the circus, Misa started balancing her sword on her nose. Still, that's incredibly impressive. She kept her balance amazingly well, and she managed to keep the blade upright the entire time. Yeah, I'm really terrible at stuff like that. It was an imitation of one of the tricks we saw yesterday, involving a performer on various hard-to-balance objects. Unlike the performer, however, Misa opted to use something a little sharper. Hee hee. Misa giggled to herself as she showed off, completely oblivious to the danger she was putting herself in. Still, she looks happy, though. One wrong move and she'd scar her cute face for life, or even lose an eye. Misa, come on, that's unbelievably dangerous. You don't want to hurt yourself, do you? Misa ignored my concern, instead focusing on her balance once more. I continued to worry that Misa might slip, but after watching her execute the trick without failure yet again, I realized that she wasn't going to screw up. The girl has balance and dexterity beyond my wildest dreams. She could easily become an acrobat or a gymnast if she wanted to. It's a shame she's stuck in the same violent line of work as a lowlife like me. While Misa was performing for a non-existent audience, we were there. I matter, right? We arrived at our target's house. Misa removed the blade from her Was she walking while doing that? Holy shit! Misa removed the blade from her face, and the two of us made our way to the side of the house. Now that we're here, it's time to get serious. Darkwing Duck. Please stop breaking into random cartoon references. This is not appropriate time for that. No more distracting... Yeah, I was just saying that. No more distracting thoughts. No more worrying about irrelevant personal problems. This will be my second paid kill, and if I do it right, the second of many to come. I can't afford to screw up now. Misa and I removed our civilian clothing, unveiling our training garbs underneath. While doing so, we stood beside Rolf's house, surveying the place one last time before attempting to enter. Looking at it now with nighttime upon us, trying to jump onto the veranda feels... Veranda feels even more daunting than before. It's still the most straightforward method, of course, but placing my life in the hands of a cracked railing I can barely even see seems like something only an idiot would do. Can we actually jump that high? jumpy! Yeah, maybe if I was on stair... Aw. If I could jump that high, I'd be an Olympic athlete. No, I don't want to be killed. It's obvious what I really need to do. After scaling the fence between the houses of Roth and his neighbor, I steadied myself and faced the railing. I estimated the strength needed to jump, crouched down, prepared for the worst. Here goes nothing. Okay, and... despite losing 10 years off my life, I made it! I pulled myself over the railing, as I'd done when previously climbing the fire escape, and secured my footing on the veranda. Oh man, I hope I never have to do that again. Next time around, I'm just giving Misa a boost. Speaking of whom, I looked down over the railing, trying to spy my partner. Are you? You really could be a gymnast. Holy shit, that's awesome. Did you even need to get on anything to do that? How did you learn to do that? Is there a certain type of exercise you do that, like, improves your jumping? Holy shit. Yeah, whoa. You have every right to be proud, Misa. That actually is really impressive. Also, the giggle, it's cute, okay? It just... her reaction to that... I mean, granted, again, maybe not the appropriate time for this. I have a question. Does this count as a date? But technically, we went to the date of the circuit. This work would... I don't know. I'm just saying. Yeah. It's adorable. While I was searching for her down below, Misa looked over my shoulder, wondering what I was looking at. Holy crap, how did she do that? I didn't hear a sound when Misa jumped up here. Okay, hello? Who's out there? Batman! Sorry, I don't know, like, who we're looking at. Like, I assume it's, like, gonna be, like, gruff person, I guess. Shit, he's here! Where the hell did Misa... oh my god, so fucking bright! Yeah, you'd better run. Damn, kids, it's too late for this shit. Misa and I had hit just in time, narrowly avoiding Mr. Roth's gaze. He opened the veranda door the second I scurried under the ledge above his garage, automatically assuming the noise came from the street below. As if congratulating himself for having scared away the assumed kids below, Mr. Roth took the opportunity to light a cigarette and grace the empty street with his visage. Visage? I think it's visage. Phew, that was close. It would have been nice if Misa saw fit to warn me, but at least we both made it in time. Now we just need to wait until the time is right and make her move. As hesitant as I was to relive that particular aspect of my first paid kill, waiting seemed like the safest course of action. Boring though it may be, if waiting patiently meant cleanly executing my second target, then I'd happily do so. Surely Roth won't be out here for that long. I just have to wait him out and... cough? Is it because he's smoking? Misa's probably like smoke. As Mr. Roth continued puffing away, the smoke from his cigarette inevitably wafted toward Misa and I. Misa was unfortunate enough to inhale a cloud of his secondhand smoke. That can't be healthy. And she lacked the foresight to cover her mouth and nostrils. Cough, cough. Huh? Well, we should make a save. Okay. Now we're gonna like stabby stab. Stabbies. So much for waiting him out. He looks concerned. Arg! Arr! I'm Mr. Krabs! I'm a terrible voice actor. Before he could locate the source of the cough, I abandoned our hiding spot and jumped back on the ground, immediately taking a swipe at Mr. Roth. Unfortunately, he was already on his guard thanks to Misa's tip-off, and so my surprise attack landed the intended effect. What the hell? Who are you? What do you think you're doing here? Despite his defiant words, the fear on Mr. Roth's face was evident. My sudden, unprovoked assault left him on the defensive. Although I quickly cut deep into his arms, I was unable to land any worthwhile strikes. But please, why are you doing this? Let's talk this out. Damn it, die already, you wife-beating piece of shit. No, please, you're making a mistake. You have the wrong person, I'm not even married. Am I at the wrong house? Is this even the right person? I'm pretty sure we read like a notebook or something that told me, like, yeah, we had a picture we looked at, right? I forget who it was. It's been like a week or something since I played this. Alright, I think you're the right person. I'm pretty sure the person in the game has better memory than I do. Yeah, right. Beaky, yeah, you have to listen to me, please. I continued to slash the man in front of me, ignoring his pitiful squeals. If I were alone, I might believe his story, getting the wrong house. It's definitely something I'm careless enough to do. But Misa has experienced this. She's professional. There's no way she'd be here. This was the wrong house. Woozy from the blood loss, Mr. Roth's protests began to weaken. Although he kept his guard up, preventing me from landing a fatal blows, his reflexes had slowed, and his strength was waning. This has gone on for far too long. It's time to end this. Hello? Did I hit him on the head really hard? What happened? We are now breathing hard. Tired of hacking away at Mr. Roth's layers of flat, I kicked him back. Oh, he fell off the veranda. Would that have actually killed him, though? I mean, I understand he already lost a tiny bit of blood, but I mean, he should have survived that. That shouldn't be enough to kill you. Right? Tired of hacking him, kicked him back, pushing him through the cracked railing, and sending him. Wouldn't all the neighbors be alerted by this? I mean, everybody was yelling, right? Pushing him through the cracked railing and sending him to the ground below, Roth's head hit the ground hard, and within seconds, blood began to pool around his body. Shit, that didn't go as planned. Even if I managed to end our night's work very quickly, the execution was far from perfect. I was forced into action the moment Misa gave us away, and our target was alerted to our presence, giving him time to defend himself and even to yell. As a result, our victim's bloody carcass is now on display in plain view for any late-night joggers or insomniac neighbors, any one of whom might have alerted by the sound of the conflict. Tug, tug. Misa tugged at my shirt, pulling my attention away from our prey and back to reality. Yeah, I know. Let's go home. Okay. The next day. So did I choose wisely, or? Friday evening, October 7th. Okay, I'm curious. I know I should hold off on doing this until, other. But I want to see what happens. Cover Misa's mouth. It really is too late for this shit. I should just go to bed. Gasp, huh. Sorry about that, but you didn't give me much of a choice. Anyway, let's follow inside. We've come too far to give up now. Nod. Mr. Roth left the veranda, making his way through the darkness, presumably toward his bedroom. I silently opened the sliding door after entering as quickly and as quietly as I could, without losing sight of our target. We soon caught up to Roth, no longer as cautious as patient as before. We waited long enough in order to put ourselves at risk more than necessary. It's time. Signaling for Misa to give me some room, I removed my knife from its sheath, holding it close by my side as I stalked the prey. I followed Roth past the staircase and toward his bedroom. But just as I thought he was finally going to rest, he turned once more. Okay. Before turning in for the night, Mr. Roth entered the bathroom. In doing so, he left the bathroom door wide open, confident in the fact that he was alone. But as Roth unzipped his pants, I proved him mortally wrong. I closed the distance between us an instant, using one hand to cover Roth's mouth, as I used the other to bed my knife in his chest. Mr. Roth reacted immediately, but his stifled screams served no purpose, be it the shock of what was happening, or the precedence of the other task at hand. It took precious seconds for Roth to even think about raising his hands in self-defense, let alone attempt to fight off his attacker. By the time he began to struggle in earnest, my knife had already done its damage. Protruding through his chest, I made a clean cut, and continued to sever every organ, vein, muscle, and every piece of cartilage I found. With this show of resistance having begun far too late, Roth's energy left his body, alongside with the blood he desperately needed. His pathetic flailing ceased, his body weight shifted, and as I finally let go, he immediately dropped to the floor. Misa waited for me just outside the bathroom, close enough that she could assist if necessary, but far enough away that she wouldn't get in the way. Fortunately, the kill was quick and easy, and her assistant was not needed. I gave Misa a brief smile as I confirmed that our job was complete, and without further delay, we at last called it a night. So, I assume that was the better option? I don't know if, this alternative path would actually affect anything in the story later. But we will resume from the cleaner, not, knocking a person off a building. Though, I'm curious. What if I give her a boost? This might work, though in case she ended up finishing her target off, not me. Or she'd get inside and find a way to let me in. Hell, why not? It beats the rest of my life with a silly jump. Me's a new plan. Oh, it worked pretty easy. With a little help from Misa, I finally entered the house of our target. We crept upstairs quietly, careful not to make a sound, weary of the moment. Things may be going well so far, but all it takes is one little slip up for things to go sour. I can't afford to get careless now. Misa led me along, checking every corner as we walked. I remained a step behind, frequently looking back to make sure we hadn't missed anything. Fortunately, we only continued like that for a minute or so. Before long, we had canvassed the entire second story of the house, leaving us with an important question. Where is Tony Roth? This house is pitch black. It's hard to see my hands from my face, let alone target who may or may not be home. But if we turn on the lights and check, we'll be discovered in an instant. You guys know we have to. It may be risky, but it's better than failing the job simply because I couldn't find my target. What the hell? The moment I turned the lights on, the obese figure emerged from the veranda, both confused and irritated by my sudden disturbance. Mies and I hid the second our target reacted, ducking behind the couch and staying both silent and looked at the ground. Mr. Roth looked around, starting the area surrounding the light switch. After a few seconds of searching in vain, however, Mr. Roth gave up. Christ, maybe I drank too much. Phew, that was close. But I did flush Mr. Roth out, not only out of hiding, but into his home, away from the eyes of the public. This is the situation I've been waiting for. We know where the target is, he's unaware of our presence, and nobody else can see us. It's time. Signaling to Misa to give me some room, I removed my knife from its sheath, holding it close by my side and stalked my prey. I followed Mr. Roth past the staircase and toward his bedroom, but just as I thought he was finally going to rest, he turned once more. Oh, we're back here again. Okay, so nothing. We'll just go to quit. Yes. Okay, well, 2 hours, and most of that was just not gameplay. Okay.